Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets, the engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Gordon. And it's Faried in at the 5 down low. Gordon kicks to Harden. With the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. Harden's got the first basket of the game for the Rockets. We are far enough into the season now to determine the true contenders, Clark, or do you feel that isn't revealed until closer to playoff time?
No, I think you start to narrow that list down right now, Kevin. I mean, you begin to see which teams are capable of making runs in the playoffs. And obviously anything can happen between now and the playoffs, but the teams that are going to be there battling, you get a pretty good read on who those teams are right now.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. Last time they met in Houston.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But in that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
You know, whether it was their smart play or a few whistles that perhaps could have gone either way, when games are tight, every decision becomes more magnified.
Here is Harden following the bucket by the Lakers. McGee with the block. They recover it. Clock at 4. Second shot opportunity, and they pick up 2.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the Timberwolves. Ingram outside. Inside. And James with the basket on the assist from Ingram. LeBron's got his first points of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Harden kicks to Faried. Shoots over McGee. And that one comes up a bit short. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Kuzma passes to James. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got 6.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And Tucker has it in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Rondo bounce pass. Kuzma kicks to James. Outside Rondo. The baseline J. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Pass to Paul. There's the triple. Tucker can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Mike D'Antoni. On defense, he said, quote, "We're going to have to neutralize their high flyers. We can't play above the rim against these guys. Whatever it takes, we need to shut down the lane." We'll see if they are able to do that during the game, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Chris Paul. To the right side. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 1. Pass to Faried, and stolen by Kuzma. James kicks to Rondo. Fires from 14, and the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Passes it to Tucker. Rivers against Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. Faried. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Even under pressure and the high energy with which he plays, Faried keeps a cool head. Knows he has what it takes to score in the paint.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 28-point game against Atlanta.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
The first free throw is good. And with Kuzma, he is so ahead of schedule as a scorer, Clark. He's had time to branch out this development.
Yeah, he's got a nice game offensively. Boy, he does a little bit of everything. Handles it, shoots it, can score with or without the ball. Even at the end of last season, I think he focused more on acting as a playmaker for others, which adds to his versatility. The sky's the limit for this guy, Kevin.
And no doubt that the steal of the 2017 draft was Kyle Kuzma, taken 27th overall.
Hey, people get all hung up about where guys are drafted and how they end up playing either below or above their draft position. Hey, this thing is more art than science. We've seen it for decades. Guys fall, guys rise, and then production isn't commensurate with where they were drafted. Hey, more art than science. And Kuzma is a big-time baller. He just happened to be drafted later than he should have been.
Here is Harden. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. Back to Fareed. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tucker.
You know, you want to keep seeing this from Kuzma, I think. Active, engaged, and being effective on the defensive end.
He kicks to Rondo. The pass to Ingram. Fires the 3. No good on that one. The Rockets go the other way with it, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you. And you know how optimistic and positive I am. But it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
Here's Kuzma. He's coming off a 19-point game against Atlanta.
And when Fareed is active on defense, he makes an impact now. Needs to be more consistent on this end.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Tucker's got 6.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here is McGee. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Rivers against James. And he converts the layup.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Harden against Ingram. To the paint. And the dunk by Fareed.
Boy, remarkable athlete is Kenneth Fareed. You throw a pass anywhere near him, and he'll finish it off in style.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. 14 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, you look at most winning teams in this league, and there's no denying they have an identity, who they are and how they play consistently. The Rockets fall into that category, a defined style of play and pieces that fit pretty well.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The first one falls. And Clark, talk about the Rockets' identity, their style of play.
Yeah, it's all about the analytics, quite honestly. They're looking for drives and three-point field goals. Constant pressure on the defense. The long-range ball spaces the floor, and defensively they're going to try to switch and keep the ball in front and deny the same three-pointers they're looking for at their offensive end from the opposition.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And really no better leader in the NBA than LeBron. The closest thing to a player coach we've had in a long time.
Now here's Shumpert. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Rivers can't get it to go.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Green following the basket by LeBron James. Out to Shumpert. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back. And the shot's good from Nene.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, these teams evenly matched, Greg, trading hits and refusing to give up any advantage.
Now, here's Stevenson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The shot off that time. Great tee that time from Green. Rivers in the corner. And the 3 off target. Lakers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. James kicks to Bullock. Pass to Stevenson. And here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Green. Caldwell Pope finds James. Over Nene. And LeBron James gets it to go. James has got 10 points in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Clark, you were in Indiana after being drafted by the Pacers for a few seasons. Who are some of the more talented guys you played with there?
Well, Herb Williams, a teammate of mine at Ohio State, really outstanding big guy, mobile, could shoot it, excellent defender, shot blocker, and a high-quality guy. Vern Fleming was a guard that had size, excellent defender, driver of the ball. Wayman Tisdale, man, he rests in peace. We lost Wayman a number of years ago to cancer. Really a gifted scorer. Steve Stepanovich, he and I both had to retire about the same time due to different knee trouble, and he was a rugged, mobile, good shooting big guy who I think would have continued to excel had he not had to retire.
Now here's Bullock. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for LeBron James. Putting up 26 points per, 7 assists and 8 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Here's Rivers, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Shumpert. And some nice passing there by Houston. Green inside the three-point line. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Stevenson kicks to Bullock. Muscala, the pass to LeBron. Stevenson outside. Back to LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now here's Rivers. He's guarded by Bullock. From 12 feet out. Rebounded by the Lakers. Tries from 16, and Stevenson with the basket on the assist by LeBron. Stevenson's got his first points in this one. Rivers surveying the D. Shumpert in the corner. Kicks to Nene. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He dishes it to Bullock. On the wing, Stevenson. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Over Green. James, no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action after this word. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Paul. Nene is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Green, and it's Shumpert in at the 2. Hits the three-point bomb. Bullock's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Los Angeles. Rockets trail by 5. Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Nene trying to get open. Paul's shot is off. Lakers leading by 5.
You know, when Chris Paul came to the Rockets, a lot of people questioned if he and James Harden would be able to share the ball. Both known for being ball-dominant guards, I think you'd have to say it's worked out pretty well.
Al Paul, after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Both prolific and efficient. Ultra competitive as well. Paul is a double-double threat who shoots a very high percentage from the floor and line.
The Rockets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one drops. And I think Chris Paul never comfortable with that ball-dominant label, Greg. He'd never played with another guard who could create, certainly on the level of Harden.
No doubt about it. I mean, Mo Pete, J.J. Redick, guys who were great shooters, but really more off-the-ball players. Chris needed to be that kind of a playmaker, but with Harden, he has someone just as gifted at creating baskets for himself and others.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. Stevenson against Green. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Well, you look at Tucker, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, James Harden. He has the edge there. This is another guy who can defend so very well. Such quick reflexes.
Between these two guys, it's been quite a month of thievery. Just look at the steals for them over that period of time.
First one falls for him. You're always looking for guys with confidence, but then some guys maybe go a little bit too far with that element, and the efficiency level will drop below their talent level. There are guys that can be swayed by that.
Yeah, you're right, and it's a mixed bag with those kind of guys because the talent is always on display, and it's hard not to appreciate it, but the inconsistency is frustrating. Perhaps the guy who maybe best epitomizes that is Lance Stevenson, because when he's good, he can give you a lot of stuff at both ends. When he's sideways, he can hurt you a little bit too.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Kenneth Faried.
This is Faried's bread and butter now. He finishes inside because he stays within himself.
Stevenson against Green, and there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play, going to the line for one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Now Stevenson following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Stevenson against Gordon. And Stevenson kicks to Kuzma. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. Outside for Rondo. Los Angeles with another miss. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Harden. Kicks it out to Gordon. Goes up again, and Faried lays it in. Faried's got 4 points in the quarter.
Kenneth Faried always aggressive in attacking the glass. You got to put a body on him or he'll make you pay with offensive rebound.
Pass to Muscala. Caldwell Pope outside. And Muscala kicks to Caldwell Pope. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA.
And you look at it, they've been running that fast break to perfection. Great quickness and stamina, and the determination really to attack and look for easy buckets in transition.
Rockets trail by 3. Now Harden. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
And he knocks down the first one. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
Well, in case anybody doubted it, the Lakers are still a premier destination for free agents. I mean, L.A. is L.A. Historically, the Lakers have done a good job making the most of the attraction of playing in L.A.
Now, here is Harden. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Here's Nene. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And that one's good. Ingram. And the Lakers will seemingly always be a player in free agency.
Well, I think a big part of it is the appeal of the city and the glamour that comes with being in L.A., and not to mention the historical greatness of the franchise. I mean, The Lakers are a unique organization, not just in the NBA, but I think in all of sports.
Harden inside the three-point line. That one's good from the corner. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
It's so hard trying to contain Harden. Even when you think you have him locked in and cornered, he sinks a jumper right in your grill.
Now here's Kuzma. He's got 8. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kuzma's got 10 points in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Rondo against Paul. Over Rondo. Here's Nene. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Throw good, Nene.
Muscle Nene brings on both ends, man, he knows how to use it too. A guy you don't want to fool around with at all.
Now here is McGee. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ingram. Good D by Harden.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And they take the lead. And that's now 7 points for Eric Gordon.
Quick release from Gordon. Like seeing him shoot it as soon as he gets it.
Rondo kicks to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Paul. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Ingram. 5 to shoot. Harden finds Fareed. The shot. That one wide left.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
And Stevenson, the bucket on the assist from Ingram. That's now 8 points for Lance Stevenson.
Well, I liked the first quarter he had. I mean, and I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Drills the three-pointer.
And Harden's three-point accuracy is lethal. I mean, he gets his shot off with such ease and quickness.
Rondo kicks to Stevenson. It's rebounded by Houston. Fareed's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Nene, and Nene slams it in.
Over the last few years, I think Harden has fine-tuned his playmaking skills. A threat for double-digit assists every night.
Pass to Kuzma to the middle. Here's McGee. It's blocked. Ingram kicks to Rondo. No good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Bounce pass from Paul. Harden scanning the floor. Takes a three. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Rondo. The dish to Ingram. And McGee kicks to Rondo. And he converts the layup. Rondo's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's fantastic at staying strong through the contact.
Harden inside the three-point line. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tipped away and taken away by Paul. To the inside. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Braun, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Nene. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. Here's Harden. McGee with the block. The pass to LeBron. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 9. Shoots over Ingram. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Kuzma. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Kenneth Faried. And the length and wingspan of Brandon Ingram gives him, Clark, so many advantages on the court.
Yeah, it's actually what GMs and coaches like to see. His reach and size comparable to guys like KD and Giannis. Bothers shots on defense, and he can actually get his shot whenever he wants to. Because of his length, his upside as a player on both ends, I think, is what's exciting for the Lakers.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
You take a look at the Rockets offense, and they've become lean and mean. Very few mid-range shots, no long twos. It's all threes and points in the paint. They keep their menu tight, and it works for them.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Gerald Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. Shumpert comes in for James Harden. Both good from the line that time. You talked about the Rockets' focus offensively. It's all on Harden and Chris Paul.
Yeah, they're the main shot creators for that offense. Everybody else better be happy spotting up, setting picks and rolling, and scoring in transition. The Beard and CP are going to have the ball in their hands most of the time.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the 3 by Houston that went in. James, McGee in the high post. Bullock passes to LeBron. Pass to Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Kuzma's got 14.
Boy, I tell you, he's so good at scoring in a lot of different ways. Kuzma enjoys showing off the full repertoire of his game.
To the middle. And it's slammed in by Faried. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
To the inside, Ingram with the steal. The drive by James. It's rebounded by Houston.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Rivers. McGee with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And the Lakers making a change here. Muscala's checked in. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tucker. Jumper trying to free himself up. Tucker can't get it to go.
And that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. It's not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter. And that's a good job of doing both.
Now here's Shumpert.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Clark, a lot of great names to choose from, but who would you pick for your greatest Laker ever?
Wow, that's always tough when you have such a robust list, Kevin. I always start with Kareem whenever he's in the conversation because that guy was my idol as I grew up watching the game. So Kareem is there, Magic, Wilt, Shaq, Elgin, and Jerry West, and Kobe. That's too many, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Some great names there, though, Clark. You're right. Hard to pick just one.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Now here's Rivers. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Shumpert.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Lakers leading by 3. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Great D that time from Green. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Rivers. The Lakers with the rebound. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And you know what? They were giving away points, missing at the line. A big factor in the outcome.
Ditto that. When you give up this many points at the line, makes it a lot easier for the opposition.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Kyle Kuzma had no problems getting going. He ended up with 17 points and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, you want to try to hold your opponent under 50% shooting. That has not happened. Defensively, they're allowing way too many good looks. They need to do a better job of shutting down the lane, as well as closing out on shooters.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Rajon Rondo is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Now here's Rondo. From 13. The shot's good from McGee. And the Lakers lead by 4.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And stolen by James. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Harden with it. He's got 9. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. The 3 from Harden, and another 3 for Houston.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Now here's Ingram. He has 7, stolen by Harden. Paul outside. Gordon outside. Kuzma pulls it in. Lakers leading by 3. Ball's knocked loose.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to look at some of the players that are contributing in areas you might not expect. The top rebounding shooting guards of the past month. James Harden, number 1.
Well, what he may give away in terms of size to some of the big men down low, no doubt he makes up for it with his agility and determination. That's what allows him to be such an outstanding rebounder.
Well, he's got the effort and the attitude and the tenacity that you need. And if you didn't have that at his size, then the big fellas would eat you up down low.
Rockets trail by 5. Harden draws the double. Paul, no one around him. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 6th assist on the night.
You know, it's funny, guys. I'm still not sure that Chris Paul gets enough credit for just how special he is as a player. I'm not sure why that is. I mean, very few players.
Look at that jam.
Come on now. Bring the thunder. Rock that rim. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. To the inside, and it's McGee with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden draws the double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. Rondo against Fareed. Rondo finds McGee. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by McGee. And it's 9 points for Brandon Ingram. Rondo against Paul for the lead. No good there. And the Lakers take it the other way. Passes to Rondo. Here's the pass to James. 5 on the clock. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Knocks it loose. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Rockets. Harden against Ingram. Pass to Fareed. A shot by Harden, wide open. Drains the 3-pointer. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 2nd this half. McGee,
the pass to Kuzma. He kicks to Ingram. Here's McGee. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Fareed's got 11 rebounds in the game. Rondo against Paul. In the corner, it's Gordon. 6 to shoot. That shot off the mark. Good D by LeBron. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here is Los Angeles now. That's tipped. Paul with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Tucker. And another 3 for Houston. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Eric Gordon, top 3 in the league, and three-pointers made the last 2 seasons running.
Yeah, he's done it 2 years in a row now, making over 200 triples in a season while coming off the bench. Impressive.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Muscala, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Stevenson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Ingram. And that one, good. Paul's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Rockets.
And defensively, guys, they've lost something since halftime. I mean, they've given up open looks. They've got to buckle down and get some stops here. Play with some urgency.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Lance Stephenson, man, I could say a ton about this guy, but he is a player who thrives in chaos. Broken plays, odd situations. Those are where Lance is at his best. I mean, he likes to play as a freestyler, and he excels in that capacity.
First one falls for him. And with Lance Stephenson, sometimes he'll pull off an improvised play, Clark, that just drops your jaw.
Yeah, he's one of the most instinctive players I've ever seen. I mean, he does do some things that could cause you to pull your hair out if you have any. But this guy is competitive, great size, and he ignites a team because he can do a lot of things to help you win.
Houston in the lead. Paul outside. Fareed finds Rivers. Lays it up off the glass. Rivers has got his first 2 points of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Bullock dishes to Stevenson. Back to Bullock. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And when James gets going, there's no stopping him. Just a dynamite scorer who feels he can get any shot he wants.
The Lakers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Green comes in for Gordon. And it's Shumpert in there for Chris Paul. And for Houston, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. And here's Tucker. He's got 15. And Fareed kicks to Rivers. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
Stevenson passes to Bullock. 6 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron. It's on target from the high post. LeBron's got 9 points now in the quarter.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Shumpert finds Rivers. And the basket is good. Rivers has got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
And whatever it was at halftime worked because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
Stevenson passes to James. And James throws it down.
A signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
Caldwell Pope against Rivers. And Tucker has it in the corner. Outside, Green. Off target with his 3. The Lakers trail. Stevenson outside. Kicks it to Bullock for the lead. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Green. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Tucker kicks to Green. Back to Tucker. Pass to Rivers. 4 on the clock.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope never rests on defense. He gives you everything he's got. Excellent effort at that end of the floor.
Down low, here's Muscala. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Tucker has it in the corner. The Rockets again can't hit. Lakers leading by 4. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Shumpert. He's averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you, most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Outside, Green. Floats one. They need this. Fareed, no good.
And they've just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them.
Good on the shot. Bullock's got 8.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Green against Stevenson. Three-pointer. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Green.
No explanation for giving up these wide open looks. Total breakdown. Unacceptable defense.
And Stevenson kicks to Bullock. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got 3 assists now in this one. Rockets trail by 8. Outside jumper. Fareed finds Tucker. Rivers with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shumpert in the corner. Over Caldwell Pope. That one off the back iron and out.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we take a look back to Mike D'Antoni talking to his team from the huddle.
Don't go hit some shot. You can't get crazy. Play our game. Over the long haul, we'll be going to be all right.
And maintaining focus is important.
And Kevin, that's a great message from Coach D'Antoni. Can't let the other team get the best of you.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Taking a look at the Rockets. Iman Shumpert is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Green. Then there's Kenneth Fareed. And it's Tucker in at the 4. Back to Rivers. Fires from deep. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got his 4th rebound in this one. LeBron passes to Bullock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And the first one drops. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. So he gets them both. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. A 12-point game. Passes it to Shumpert. Harden right side. Oh, Fareed in position. Here's Shumpert. Fareed trying to get open. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by Rivers. Rivers has got his 5th assist in this one. Los Angeles leading by 10. Outside Rondo. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Muscala. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Harden outside. He kicks it to Rivers. From outside, off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. There's
the feed to Rondo. Shumpert with the steal. Unloads from 13. Kuzma pulls it in. LA's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Stolen by Tucker. It's Rivers on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Tucker's got it back down to single digits for the Rockets. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Pass to Bullock. Back to Rondo. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Clock at 4. Back to Rondo for 3. Rockets with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Rivers. No good from outside.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Rondo finds Muscala. And here's Bullock. Passes it to Kuzma. Inside. Now Muscala. From outside the arc. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got 20.
That's why me and so many others are so high on Kuzma.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Muscala. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Reggie Bullock. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. Chris Paul comes in for Shumpert. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
And at 6'9", with that wingspan of his, Ingram is constantly prowling for these dunks. He's an incredible athlete who finishes with ease near the hoop.
Paul kicks to Gordon. It's for Reed, top of the key. Back to Gordon. The pass to Harden. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
And really all game long, they've been able to excel with their post game, just dominating on the low block.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
First free throw is good.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
Good on both. Here is Harden. Paul outside. Oh, Fareed in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the instincts from the veteran point guard. Chris Paul has tremendous feel for the game and for how to get his teammates the ball when they're open.
Ingram wide open. Drains the three-pointer.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Rockets trail by 16. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Paul. 21 points for James Harden.
Aggressive in deep. Once Harden gets to a spot he likes, he goes right to work.
Ingram kicks to Kuzma. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Harden. It's blocked.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Harden, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. Ingram outside. Lets the three fly. That shot off the mark. And the Rockets take it the other way. LeBron against Gordon. Kicks it to Harden. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Rondo.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
He's off on the second. One of those ongoing discussions about adding a fourth referee, Clark. Would that help us, you think, call the game more accurately?
No, it would just crowd the court more.
Right.
I mean, come on, what are we talking about here? There's a human element to everything we do. Calls are going to be missed. We've grown and gotten better in highlighting different aspects of calls, being more transparent about it. The video replay, I think, has been more good than bad in the game. There are going to be mistakes. You make them, I make them, the referees make them, coaches make them, players make them. We can't totally eliminate the human element of the game. A fourth official would not add to the ability to get more calls right. They're getting 94, 95% of them right now. You think another official is going to move the needle? Come on.
And here are the Rockets now. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 11. It's stolen by Rondo. It's 2-on-1. And here we go. And it's McGee with the jam.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Houston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Paul kicks to Gordon. He feeds it to Fareed. Paul outside. Over Rondo. And it comes off the front of the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Rockets trail by 13. Harden kicks to Paul. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Paul passes to Faried. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Gordon finds Faried. Back to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. And the slam dunk by McGee. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
I love the awareness from Rondo. Just an excellent passer who's actively looking for his teammates.
Gordon outside. Kuzma pulls it in.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Good work there as it goes. Kuzma's got 22 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Gordon kicks to Paul. To end the cold streak. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Paul. And Paul drills both of them. Here is Rondo. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Stolen by Tucker.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Outside Gordon. Over LeBron. And it's Gordon missing. Lakers leading by 15. Rondo bounce pass. James against Gordon. And it's James missing. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. A minute 50 left to play here in the 4th. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Harden for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's James. And too long on the shot. Rockets trail by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29. And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for LeBron.
Sheer dominance from him tonight. I mean, he could not be contained. A big reason for their success this evening.
Banked in off the glass. James has got 30.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today. No doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
Ingram kicks to LeBron. Back to Ingram. Launches a three. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Here's Houston now. It's a 16-point game. Such a wide open look. Outside Rondo. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. It's a season of peaks and valleys. Give me a snap.